Hey everyone, welcome back to Mountain Blade Warband. We are currently in the city of Uxkhal. What on earth were we doing? Alright, we have a message to deliver to Count Staymar. We have those looters troubling the surrounding countryside that I'm not sure we're gonna be able to find them all in 2 days. Elusumai still has a bounty for us to pick up, and Count Grainwad's army, but I think the realm is currently at peace. Okay. So I guess maybe Count Staymar first, because I'm not seeing any looters. Rindyar Castle. Right. Okay. And our army, remind me, how are we looking? Pretty good, pretty expensive. I think these 10 Rodoks are gonna all want to become crossbowmen, so that we can actually have some archers included. Yeah. Looking pretty good, sure. Maybe, how many cav troops do we really want? We do have 19 footmen who are going to have the opportunity to become cavalry. It's going to be quite expensive if we take them all. Serenid Sultanate has declared war against Kurgat Khanate. And King Harlaw has decided to confer Fedner on King Harlaw. Congratulations to King Harlaw. Yeah, King Harlaw likes his villages, it seems. Fedner. That's one of these, right? Yeah. So I have a hunch that between my reputation and my renown isn't very impressive, but with a positive reputation with King Harlaw, I think if I were to ask him, he would probably confer the lordship on me. You failed to follow Count Grainwad. The marshal assumed you were otherwise engaged, but would have appreciated your support. Well, there's no campaign, so what do you really expect me to do? Follow the guy around? Vigours and Kurgat Khanate have made peace. And I think if I were to go to King Harlaw and ask to be a lord and, do all that stuff, he'd probably give me one of the remaining villages down here, which I'm not totally opposed to. Yeah, the guy is here. I'm not totally opposed to, but if war breaks out again with the Kingdom of Rhodoks, my village would be a pretty obvious target. I'm Kai at your service. Count Staymar, Lord of Rindyar Castle. Won't forget how we broke through the walls of Volusia and put its defenders to the sword. It is a sweet memory. Heck yeah, buddy. I bring a message. Yep, you're welcome. Take it easy, bro. Let's get out of here. What now? Still the looters around. I think that quest is probably gonna fail. Not much I can do. I just don't really have the spotting skill and tracking skill to be able to hunt down a bunch of looters like that. So let's check in some taverns and see if we can recruit somebody who potentially does have the spotting and tracking. Sir, I'm not altogether happy that we fail a quest. Yeah. Hopefully it won't happen again. I tried my hardest. Let's head down to Halmar. Pop in the tavern, see what they're up to. Got a traveler, a book merchant, a ransom broker. I think I do have some prisoners. Just jump on the table like I own the place. I don't have any prisoners. Okay. Let's leave then. Well, actually, let's check out the marketplace. Maybe they have some cheap food. Yeah, their bread's really cheap and their grain isn't too bad either. We have 4,000 dinars and we're paying 500 a week for our army. We're gonna need to find some ways to make some cash. I think we have a good reputation in Halmar. Let's see if we can take another job here. Greetings, sir. Do you have a job? Do I indeed? There's a group of bandits infesting the town, and I'm at the end of my rope as to how to deal with them. They've been ambushing and robbing townspeople under the cover of night, and then fading away quick as lightning when the guards finally show up. We've not been able to catch a one of them. They only attack lone people, never daring to show themselves when there's a group about. I need someone who can take on those bandits alone and win. That seems to be the only way of bringing them to justice. I'm not actually familiar with this quest. I'm sure I've taken it at some point, but it sounds a little bit risky. I'm sure I can do it. Takes a weight off my shoulders. You can expect a fine reward if you come back successful. Just don't get yourself killed. Okay. Deal with Night Bandits. Deal with a group of bandits terrorizing the streets. They only come out at night and only attack lone travelers. Ah. So it seems like it's similar to just what happens when you enter an area at night and you get attacked. So maybe I should prepare myself to be attacked by 2 or 3 guys. I hope it's not more than 2, but I guess we'll find out. Any gear that I can maybe swap for something better? No, my stuff isn't worth very much at all, unfortunately. Any cool swords? Two-hander, rusty saber. Same damage, same speed, and it's like 4 inches longer. I might be in the market for a rusty saber. Sure. How's it look compared to this? A little bit longer. Wait, no, the scabbard of... Hold on a second. The scabbard of my Nordic sword is actually longer, but I'm trusting that it's longer, right? Surely they wouldn't lie. Let's give the Nordic sword to one of our companions. Metheld, I think, has a decent sword. Ferentis. Marnid, maybe? What does he have? A knife? Yeah, have a sword. Try that one out. Maybe we can give the balanced knife. No, nobody really needs that. I wonder if it sells for any. 18. It's a nice weapon if you have a shield. I'll hold on to it for the time being. And I guess I'll come back at nighttime and hopefully not get eviscerated by those bandits. This could go very wrong. Let's talk to Tulug Noyan. Hello. At your service. Well, I have not heard of you, but you have the look of a man who might make something of himself someday. Eve, you're right about that. Do you have any jobs? A letter to Emir Amdar, who is currently at Samara Castle. I don't think I'm heading that way. Thanks for the offer, though. Alright, I guess let's ride around. Maybe... No way we can catch them. Plus that was 13 Lancers. Pretty elite group of deserters. Let's wait until nighttime and then hopefully not get killed by those bandits. Sorry. It's evening. Here we go, the moment of truth. Take a walk around the streets. Yep, there they are. Yikes. Shield, please. What the heck is happening? Alright, that could have gone worse if they had actual good aim. I guess I should... Oh no. Please get my shield up. This is bad. What the hell? How is this guy the best fighter of all time? No! Pardon me? Okay. It's just the one. None of these guys had a shield, huh? Serpentine. This is the closest call we've had yet. Is there another one? Or just this guy? Thought I heard another arrow whiz past from a different direction. Nope. Whew. Alright, that one will get the blood pressure up. The bandits fall before you. Great. Great. Okay. Let's meet up with the guildmaster. Hey man. Good stuff. Very nice work. You made short work of those lawless curs. Thank you kindly for your help, and please accept 150 dinars. Yeah, it was my pleasure. Not taking a job like that again until I've got like some full plate armor going on. Do you have another job? Take herdsman, a herdsman to take his cattle to Ikamer. No. Where's Ikamer? Yeah. I mean, I could. There might be a bunch of bandits. I mean, we've got a big enough army now that I don't think individual groups of bandits are going to mess with us. But if we run into an unlucky situation where there's, you know, 3 or 4 groups of 20, they could easily dogpile on us. So let's head back to Kingdom of Swadia. Let's head to Darim first. Still, I want to check the taverns and try to find a pathfinder. Excuse me, there is something I need to tell you. We have fought well together and earned ourselves much glory, but I have some reservations about your leadership, and at any rate have my patrimony to reclaim. I will be leaving you. Perhaps we will meet again. To tell you the truth, I'm downright appalled at your choice of companions. Happy about your style of leadership, and downright appalled at the general state of affairs. Very well. Take care, Elian. So that sort of solved that conundrum for us, I guess. Elian has left because he can't get along with Marnid, the merchant. Matheld and Jeramis don't get along very well either. So I guess we'll see if one of them decides to strike out on us. 10 Swadian men-at-arms? Ooh. 10 pretty heavy armored cav. We could maybe make that work, but yeah, we can't catch up to them. It'd probably be a pretty bloody fight anyway. Not anything going on here in the tavern. I guess I will sell this butchering knife. By the time I get another companion, I don't think the butchering knife is going to be the weapon we want to equip them with. Count Montawar? I'm too slow. Can't catch. Okay, let's head to Uxgall. King Harlaw has decided to confer Chiesa on Count Tredian. Congratulations. Enjoy. Treat your villagers well. Count Freachin. Wonder what he's doing up here. Our realms are in a non-aggression pact. Nope, not a soul. I have a very poor relationship with Uxgol after failing to track down every single group of looters on the map. A little bit unreasonable if you ask me. Let's see if we can take a job here to get our reputation restored. Excuse me, sir. We will, of course, have to find the guildmaster. Which, you know, who knows? He could be anywhere. I think I remember he's near the front. Pardon me, ma'am. Yeah, he's not over here. Let me head back this way. Run! There he is. Hello. Good day. Do you have a job? Some travelers on the road to Tyr were attacked by forest bandits. Track them down. Yeah, I can do that. I can maybe do that. Let's start heading north. Tyr is directly north of here. So hopefully they're somewhere in this corridor. Alright. Mercenary payment is supplementing our income a little bit. I think the forest bandits have a hideout up and running again. Probably somewhere in these woods. And they're too fast. While we're at peace with the Nords, I'm gonna head up to their actual city of Tyr. Maybe maybe all the companions are hanging out up here. A few deserters. Pardon me, excuse me. And there is a tournament being held. Interesting. Stop in the tavern first. A traveler, a crossbowman. Peek my head upstairs. These couple guys actually. Lezalit and Ramun the slave trader. Yes, what is it you wish? To pass the time of day with a fellow traveler. Very well, I do not mind. My name is Lezalit. I am the second son of the Count of Jeroya, of whom you have no doubt heard. Having no inheritance of my own, I came here to seek my fortune in Calradia, training men in the art of battle. Unfortunately, the lord here in Tyr has no taste for the disciplinary methods needed to turn rabble into soldiers. I told him it was wiser to flog them now than bury them later, but he would not listen, and I was told to take my services elsewhere. So if you know of any commander who believes that his purpose is to win battles rather than pamper his soldiers, I would be pleased if you directed me to him. I could be that commander. I would be pleased to ride with you, at least for a little while, for pay and a share of any loot. I'm a skilled swordsman, and I can also instruct your men in fighting. But I warn you, I do not care to fight for a leader who is lax in discipline with his men, for in the long run they will not respect a soft hand. Good, I'll be happy to hire someone like you. One last thing, I would ask for an initial bounty of 400 dinars before I join your command. It's my principle never to enter someone's service without receiving the payment I deserve. Here you go. Welcome aboard, Lezalit. So, I don't know if this guy is going to get along with our current group. Hopefully he will. I'll put him under these, I guess. What kind of skills does he actually have at the moment? 11 intelligence, 4 in trainer skill, decent fighting skills. So yeah, he's gonna be leveled as our pathfinder and spotter potentially. Hopefully that works out. I mean, I'm sure he'll let us know if he doesn't like somebody we're traveling with. Let's join this tournament, see what's going on. 3 teams with 7 fighters each. I will go ahead and bet 100. I'm not sure what kind of equipment this tournament's going to have. I have a bow, alright. So does a lot of my team. Team, let's just hold back here and maybe let the yellow and red teams fight one another. But it looks like you're leading the yellow team directly to us. So actually charge. This is a mess. I only have a sword. Yeah, I had no chance. I did take out one guy though, so maybe they'll let me continue. You've been bested, but the master declares a recognition of your skill, allowing you to take part in the next round. I'll bet one more time for the potential of another 1,000 if I win, but I'm not super confident, so I'm not going to bet in the further rounds, I don't think. Especially if they keep giving me these bows. I just have no chance at hitting anything. Yeah, we're done. We're done here. Our guys got completely destroyed. Couldn't even take one of them out. You've been eliminated from the tournament. As the only man to remain undefeated, Kratos wins the lists and the glory of this tournament. Alright. Get me out of here. We still have 3,081 dinars. Let's start making our way out of this area. Let me recruit just one group of Nord recruits. 7 of them works well for me. Just to have a little bit more variety in our army. Nord recruits make pretty good infantry troops. I'll start heading towards Suno. I have no sign of the forest bandits that are supposedly between Tyr and Uxkhal. But I think we have quite a bit of time to find them. Artemenor. Okay, so I know Artemenor and Jeremis don't like one another, but I think Artemenor and Lezelit are friends. So we maybe want to say goodbye to Jeremis if we take this guy. Let's think, because he already doesn't get along with Matheld. Let's talk to Jeremis. Yes, Captain? I'd like to ask you something. How do you feel about the way things are going? Concerned about choice of companions, happy about your style of leadership, and content with the general state of affairs. I suppose you know that I aspire to be king of this land. A little bit of a bold claim for our current position. I'm sure that you would make a fine king, Captain. I flatter myself that I'm a good judge of character, and you have demonstrated a capacity for compassion that far exceeds that of these others who call themselves monarchs. Would you support my cause? Of course. But if I've learned anything in my travels, it's that Calredians are strictlers for precedent. Everything must be done as it was done in the days of the old empire. Even though not more than 1 in 100 of them can read enough Old Calradic to understand the chronicles. Volusia merchants marry their daughters according to the imperial rite. Rivacheg cattle herders turn imperial butter, and of course every king must be crowned according to imperial law. Go on. But you know what? There was no imperial law when it came to the crown. Sometimes one emperor handed the empire to his son. Sometimes he split it between his generals. Sometimes one emperor murdered the last. There's no right Calradic way to crown a king, and thus it makes sense that the crown should go to the one most fit to govern, which would be you, naturally. Give me a couple of weeks, and I'll write a tract which proves it, and find a copyist to post a version in every town tavern in the land. What do you say to that idea? Sounds good to me. Let's spread some Propaganda. Farewell then. So, I just had him do that to kind of get a benefit of him leaving. We're probably not going to welcome him back into the army because we are going to be recruiting Arteminer here. We'll let Jeremis do his own thing after he does that for us. Oh, say friend, are you by chance heading out of town anytime soon? Yes. I'm an engineer, specialized in the art of fortification. If you need a wall knocked down, I can do that, given enough time. If you need a wall built back up, I can do that too, although it will take longer and cost you more. And you can't cut costs either, unless you want your new edifice coming down underneath you, as someone around here has just found out. The Castellan here in Suno wanted a new tower added to the wall. Trouble is, he ran out of cash halfway through the process, before I could complete the supports. I told him that it would collapse, and it did. Unfortunately, he was standing on it at the time. The new Castellan didn't feel like honoring his predecessor's debts, and implied that I might find myself charged with murder if I pushed the point. More fool me for having taken the contract without an advance, I suppose, but the end of it all is that I'm in a difficult spot, with the roads full of bandits and no money to pay for an escort. So, I'd be much obliged if a well-armed party heading out in the next few days could take me along. Where do you need to go? Jiroya, eventually. But I'd welcome the opportunity to get a few dinars in my pocket first, so I don't come home empty-handed. So if you promise me food and a share of the loot, I'd be happy to fight with you for a while. Siege work is my specialty, although I reckon I can handle myself well enough in an open battle, if need be. That works for me. Good. By the way, as a skilled engineer, I would expect a payment for my services. A signing bonus of 300 dinars would be fair, I think. Sounds fair to me. Welcome, Arteminer. Okay, so now, assuming everybody that we have is going to get along well enough, we have enough guys to get all the skills that we need, I think. Arteminer can be our engineer, and actually he's good at spotting, tracking, and tactics. Pretty good pickup. So maybe we will make him an engineer, spotter, tracker kind of thing, and Leslie can focus on something else. We shall see. Alright. I'm going to end the episode here for now. I guess we're going to just keep running around the Kingdom of Swadia doing various odd jobs, trying to get our money up and get some respect. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.